Hi everybody. I'm going to turn this around because I'm going to let you look at some of the cutest little peanuts. Look, we got new little Chubba Wubbas. We got new Chubba Wubbas. Do we have new chubbies? Hi little Chubba Wubbas. Yes. Hello. I've got a heat lamp on. Even though it's not like cold out, I put one on because they're little babies. We want to make sure they're warm. Look at them. I got them. Yes, I did. We've got 5, and they're going to be bigger breed dogs, which is, as you know, bigger breed dogs, they're harder to find adopters for, but I was not going to leave them in that place. I couldn't do it, right? But let me say this, okay? I do have to say something because I saw a lot of comments about the guy's truck and all that. And yeah, it wasn't the best, but I will say this. He was very nice, and he at least was trying to find him homes. I got the whole litter. He has agreed to let me spay Mama, and he drove them all the way out here, and he really was nice. You know, sometimes people just don't know, and I asked him, you know, why do we have this litter? You know, please, let's get the Mama fixed. He said, well, she keeps getting out, and, you know, typical stuff, but he's gonna let me fix her, so we're not gonna have any more whoops. So no, did I like them being in the back of the pickup truck with no crate and all that? No, but he was very nice. He did what he said he was going to do. He brought them out to me. The puppies are fed, and I will use this as an opportunity to educate, right? So what makes me mad is when I get people that I'll say, hey, why don't we spay the Mama? And they'll say, you know, none of your business, lady. So he didn't say that. He's like, yeah, I'll do that. I would love to do that. We don't need more puppies. So anyway, look how cute. Look at you guys. Oh, they're just wore out. Look at that. So cute. Aw. I just love them. He said they were born right after Thanksgiving is what he said. And who knows what they are, you know, maybe a little bit of shepherd, Australian shepherd, I don't know. The only thing I'm an expert on is they're cute. And so I love all puppies. I truly do. So I wanted to also let you know we have not found Bailey yet, and that is starting to I couldn't sleep last night, and literally I could not. I was texting a friend of mine who I guess she couldn't sleep either in the middle of the night, just thinking about that poor dog. For those of you that don't know, Bailey was adopted out by the Rio Grande Valley Humane Society, which was a best friends trained group of people, and they adopted her out to 2 homeless people. We confirmed that they're homeless. They have no place to live, and one was literally just discharged from the hospital for substance abuse. And this comes a week after we found out that over 90 dogs were sent by the same group of people up to Cohost, New York, to Empathy Rescue that has not been a legitimate rescue for, I think they said, over a year. So they might have had a 501c3 status, but there's different paperwork and registrations you have to do in New York if you're going to be a rescue, and they didn't do it. But what has me so upset is, I've said this many times, when you have groups that are pushing a numbers agenda, this is what happens. They adopt out to homeless people. They send them to all kinds of places and don't care where they go. And that's a 2,000-mile trip from where these animals started. That's a long trip. It's a grueling trip. And I can't help but think when they arrived, did they carry the dogs in that house and say, oh yeah, this looks really good? Because these are not people that are new to rescue doing this. So I believe more than ever now, after all of this, that I'm going to continue my efforts to expose these people, because we're not fixing anything like this, guys. I just finished up our Promoting Animal Welfare in Schools program in Uvalde and gave out 400 certificates to 400 new animal advocates, right? And if we're ever going to see a slowdown in all of these animals, especially down in these areas, you don't do that by shuffling the problem around, free, no screening, giving them to homeless people. You don't do that. So they have an opportunity now to do it right. When something like this happens, you have to look at it as an opportunity. If I find out that they're continuing the reckless policies and practices of Best Friends Animal Society and the free, give them to anybody, I'll be on them so much that they're going to want to move out of state. That's all I got to say. I won't let up. I will not let up, because I see firsthand what this is doing to the people, to the animals, and I'm not going to sit back. If you hurt animals and children, you do not want to know me. And I'm just going to leave it at that. So anyway, I want to say a huge thank you to everybody that has been sharing the post about Bailey. I'm upset that we only have 2 sightings, but I'm hopeful. I mean, she's got to be somewhere, right? The more eyeballs looking for her, the better. And I'm going to continue sharing and checking in. She's now registered with 2 different chip companies, and they've been sending out flyers on her behalf. So, we're going to have to find her, guys. She has to be somewhere. The last sighting, I guess the people tried to get her, but she ran off. So, but we're on what, day 5 according to these kids, which I don't believe a darn word that they say, by the way. I don't know what actually happened, other than we were told that they were dogs were like off leash or something, and they ran off. And I do know that the foster went over to the house, to the address that's on their application, and the grandmother confirmed that they're homeless. Now, what in the world? Why would you do that? Why would you adopt out dogs to homeless people? Numbers. And let me also say this, because now that this has all happened, I'm going to, hold on, listen to them. Hey, don't, hold on. We have a bully over there. Stop. Now that this has all happened, I think it's going to expose them even further, because they separated from the city, right? So the group that sent the 91 dogs to the disgusting conditions up there, they separated from the city, and now they're operating like I operate here at Tracy's Paws. So now they're a rescue with a brick and mortar building, no different than me. And the reason I have a nonprofit, guys, is I'm not euthanizing animals. I can't. I don't want to have any part of that. That's why I have a nonprofit. I answer to you, donors, followers. A city municipality answers to the public and to taxpayers. So now that they're separated from the city, this is going to, I think, make it a lot easier for people to understand what these extremist groups have done to the public by confusing them. So now, like Tracy's Paws, They can go over to that city shelter and pull whatever animals that are in need of help over into their brick and mortar building, just like I would here. But as you know, go look at my website, go look at our adoptable page. How come nobody's adopting our larger dogs? They're very, very hard to find the right homes for them. So if I were to, when I open the Milton, soon, let's just say I said I'm going to take a city contract and I'm going to help the city out. And I've got 22 runs over there. Let's say they brought me 30 large dogs. What would happen to the Milton? It would shut down because I'm not going to euthanize the animals. No way. Once they're here, they're mine. And I can't move larger dogs. So we'll go into a lot of that as this saga progresses. And we see what the RGV Humane is actually going to do now that they've separated from the city. I think they're going to understand that if you want to have a quality organization that doesn't adopt out to homeless people, that doesn't send to hoarders, that you have to screen people and you cannot be motivated by numbers. So, and because keep in mind, when animals from a city municipality are released to a nonprofit, I don't have to report. So for example, if I was working with the city and I received a bunch of animals in my nonprofit, and let's just say I had to euthanize animals, I don't have to report that to anybody, but a city does. So when I say that Austin is the new train station, think about it. We have a lot of groups in Austin that work with the city and also work with Best Friends Animal Society. So if animals are released from the city, that's a number, that's a live outcome. They go to the train station in Austin, who knows what happens to them? We are hearing all kinds of things about them being very secretive about where the animals are going and not telling people. Again, I'm going to say it again. If you foster dogs, if you are involved in any way, shape, or form with animal rescue, and you send to other groups, know where your dog is going. Regulate that. Don't let the animal leave unless you know where they're going. And ask for updates. Not everybody likes to update, but you have a right to ask. You have a right to say, hey, I love that animal. I took care of that animal. I want to know that they're okay. So you're going to be the best advocate for that animal. So, Julie wants to say, will you show all TPR big dogs? You betcha, Julie. I've got some of the most beautiful bigger dogs. So I'm going to stop talking about these people right now. And I am going to go into our large dog area now that we have some sleepy Chubba Wubba babies that are no longer being carted around in the back of a pickup truck and cold. And I'm going to go show you some of my larger, longer stay dogs because they all deserve homes, guys. And that's the thing. Everybody wants the cute, small, fluffy ones. And we have some of the most fantastic larger dogs, too. Now, I know sometimes people cannot take larger dogs because they might be in an apartment or not have a yard for them. So there's definitely reasons people are not able to take larger dogs. But let me just share with you one of the best dogs I think we've ever had in this rescue. And this is Mama Bear. She is a family dog from head to toe and loves everybody. And she's just good. She's gentle. She's kind. I know. She's a little older. I think they said 6-ish or 7. And we just adore her. Her temperament is one that, she wants to get out. But you know what? I'm not going to let you come out, though, honey, because if you do, Bertha's going to start barking. Hold on. I'll pet you right here, okay? But her temperament is one, very submissive. So a lot of times when I see her, she'll just roll on her back. because she wants me to rub her belly. And she loves everybody and likes her crate. Yes, look at that. And they told me that she had all those puppies, but our vet said that those puppies, go, honey, go on back in there. All those puppies couldn't have been hers. She did not have any milk. So who knows what's going on with that? She was turned in. I don't know how somebody's not looking for her. But you know what? That's how it goes here in South Texas. A lot of people think these animals are disposable. And this is a gem. This one right here, you could take her anywhere, have anybody over at your house, children, adults, and she's just going to be wonderful. Come here. Are you a good girl? That's Mama Bear. And she looks just like my childhood dog. Yes, she does. Look at that. I know. Look at that sweet face. I just love her. I really do. Okay, and then we're going to go see, let's see. I want to show you Mia again because Mia didn't really get a fair shot the other day because I kept saying she's just a good watchdog, and you know what? She would be, but Mia is a loyal, good companion. Come here, Mia. We're going to sit down and have a chat. We're going to sit down and have a chat. I know, and see, Bertha's going to get mad. All right, Bertha, stop. She gets jealous. She's very jealous. I know. You're a good girl. So Mia weighs probably close to 55 or 60 pounds. And she is one of these dogs that is good in the house. She's calm, but she'd also be one that you could take, running if you wanted to. And she's gentle and kind. She's submissive with other dogs. But I can tell you this much, like, for example, we had, the reason I say she's a good watchdog is I have somebody working out here on the shed back there, and she didn't know who he was, and she was barking. So, I do think that with the right people, and once she's comfortable in the house, I think she'd really watch the house. Right, Mia? And Mia she's been with me over a year. So, guys, if I don't have the right home for her, she's not going. No, she'll stay with me forever. But I want to find her a home. Yes, I do. I want to find her a home. Hey, you guys. So we really just want a good quality home for her where she's going to have adequate exercise. I think Mia would be fine with another dog, but also fine without one. And she's just a good girl. She's from the cruelty case down in, I think it was La Jolla or something like La Villa. That's where she's from. And Rhonda has the other dog. And in all the time that we've had these dogs, I'm not sure what happened. Mia, I don't know what happened, but the live feed ended. I'm going to start being known as the dummy who doesn't know how to work Facebook Live and the internet. Right, Mia? Are you my girl? You're my girl, Mia. You're my girl. Yep, I know. I don't know what happened. I think I might have accidentally did that. Or maybe it was Mia. Was it Mia? That's my girl. So can you guys believe she's been with me over a year? Which is another reason that I literally see, when I see groups that are sending 60, 70 large dogs to other groups, it should raise a red flag for anybody. And if you see that happening, guys, you know what? Here's what I would do, because this is what I do. If you start seeing these people transporting animals, they're very secretive a lot of time about where they go because they don't want what happened up in Cohoes to get out, right? They don't want people knowing how they improve their live release numbers. But if they are putting it on social media where they're sending them, screenshot it and send it to me, because I'm going to start watching all of it. So, you know, high volume, low quality, we need to change that. We need to change it. Look at Barbie. She's like one of my favorites too. Look at her lip, her bottom lip. And she's a really pint-sized little peanut. She's maybe, I don't know, Barbie's probably 25 pounds. Look at her. She's like, don't point that camera at me. Look at her. She wants me to come over and say hi to her, and I'm going to. But these are my longer term stays, Barbie and Mia. And look at this, guys. This is one of the most wonderful dogs ever. She looks like a barrel. And this is Lottie. Do you know we haven't had one application on Lottie? Not one. And it's just heartbreaking, right? She said, I don't care. I'd stay here forever with you, Tracy. Yes, I would. Her and Brenda have a thing too. This is Brenda's girl. And while I'm thinking about it, I think our opening for the Milton is going to be June 1st. Now, it's not in stone yet, but I'm pretty sure we're going to have our grand opening, our ribbon cutting on the 1st of June. And the real Milton is going to be here for it. I can't believe it. You know what? I saw Robbie today, who handles our adoptions. She's the adoption manager. She did that adoption, I think it's been 10, 11, I can't remember, years ago. Yeah, so we've been doing this a long time, guys. And if you didn't get a chance to watch the video, that's the mission video when I was with the other group, but from 12 years ago. You should watch it. You know, I was looking, I'm like, dang, animal rescue has aged me. You know, that's what it does to people. You know, I was looking back, I'm like, gosh, I was so young. But you know what? It is what it is. But if you haven't looked at the end of that video, I mean, what are the odds of that, guys? I literally borrowed a Best Friends Animal Society truck from Ellen Jefferson, who I used to idolize these people before I knew what they really were all about. And I drove the truck, not me, but Tracy's dogs drove the truck to California. Right. So who would have thought, right? Here we are 12 years later. They helped me get started in rescue. Now I'm going to help take them out. So that's exactly what I'm going to work on doing, because they can't discredit my eyes. They can't. And I won't sit back and not say anything, guys. So I think you guys probably want to look at some dogs. We have a lot of adoptions so far. We're going to be going to Clearwater, Florida on the 16th of February, 16th, 17th of February. We hope to have a full van. Right, Lottie Lou? I want to take you on that trip. You know, she'd be happy to just lay in here all day long. Right, Lottie Lou? Look at her. Aw. I just love her. So hold on. Let's look at these over here. So Bertha and Lucky, these two are something else. I think Bertha looks almost like a cartoon character. She has a lot of energy and definitely needs to go to somebody that wants to do some training with her. She wants attention so bad, guys. And Lucky is from a cruelty case down in Weslaco, and he's happy pretty much for anything he gets. Bertha, aw. See, Lottie's getting jealous. She wants me to come over there. Okay, Bertha. Oh my gosh. Is that you over here? Look at her. She wants, you want some lovin'? Is that what you want, is some lovin'? She does, Brenda. You need to come give her some lovin'. I know.
Oh, you're okay.
I know. And when we move over to the new building, all of our big dogs are going to go back there, but except for Lottie. Lottie's going to probably stay up here with us because she's real low gear. She doesn't require a lot. We're just going to let her free roam around the building here. Yeah, our little Lottie Lou. And then we have Archie had a dental. He had a dental the other day and had quite a few extractions. And his eye is a cataract, we were told. I know, Archie. He probably feels so much better. A lot of these dogs down in these border towns are walking around with mouths that have terrible teeth, which is very painful for them. And you'll usually see a new dog, a different personality once that dental is done. Right, honey? Aw. And then our sweet, sweet little Noodles, this one was really sad. He came in and he had a sore on his cheek. And we found out that it was an abscess. So this poor little thing had been walking around with an abscess that had to be extremely painful. So, bless his heart. And Yona's crate is empty because she got adopted today. I can't believe it. Little Yona, I found her in the Weslaco shelter, and she was kenneled with Noodles. And she was hovering in the back of the kennel, and she is so tender-hearted. So, you know, seeing her today going home, it was, you get teary-eyed because you know that these dogs, they're going to be going right where they're supposed to be, right? Life began for her today. And then these little guys, we have Adam. Wait, where do you begin and where do you end, Adam? Look, oh, there he is. Look, he kind of blends in with the towel and his stuffy. Are you okay? How come you're not in your bed? How come you're not in your bed? Huh? Aw, he's tired. And how about you, Patch? Are you doing okay? Hi, Patch. They love these beds. Look at them. Are you okay now? Look at what a honey pie. Yes, he is. Oh, okay. So I'm going to go, guys. We still have a lot of longer term stays in here, too. And we have our sweet, sweet little Auburn right there. Auburn really needs to be in a foster home. And here's why. Auburn, when we went to spay her, he found a pellet on the inside of her leg. And she's very shy. And I would love to find a foster home for her that literally wagged her around everywhere. She needs to know that people are okay. What are you doing? You're sitting here. Hold on. What are you doing? Hi, little girl. What are you doing? And there's our beautiful Wendy. Oh, and then look. Oh, look how cute you are. Oh, this is Minnie's baby. This is Mickey. Hi, Mickey. Oh, is that the cutest thing you've ever seen? Look at that. His mama is Minnie. This is his mama. What do you have to say? Are you talking? That is the cutest little thing. Look at him. Hi. Okay. Oh, we got Hitch. And we have the beautiful Lindy. Oh, and Dynamo. And then Lollipop. Okay, everybody's like, you know what they're probably doing? I like to give them treats at night, so maybe they're barking at me because I haven't done it yet. I don't know. Okay, guys, I will see you next week. We're gearing up for Florida, and I'm still looking for another person to go with me. So if you know of anybody that wants to go to Clearwater, Florida with me, February 15th, 16th, that whole weekend, private message us because I need someone to go that knows how to like night drive, okay? All right, I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.